What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Nick Does Tech Stuff, and also this is kind of going to be a co-copy on Nick Flies Places. My first video, I think, was a little unexpected in the fact that it was really basically a review of a object called a Game Boy Advance. Still learning how to do this. Not great at it, don't know if it ever will be, but we're going to try. So I just have to go through a thing and tell you guys that I have a problem. And it is not the problem you'd think, besides being bad at doing YouTube, because that I'm very, very good at having a bad problem at. I have a lot of computers. In fact, a dysfunctional amount. I had originally filmed a piece that I was going to cut up and edit that involved a laptop that I wanted. In fact, I have the laptop right here. What do you know? It's like I prepared, set up a camera, and was ready to film this. Here she is. What is this? It's one of about 12 laptops I own. And you might be saying, Nick, that's a lot. How do you use that many? That's dysfunctional and you might have a problem. And you might be right. I do. So, my master plan is actually to tell you what is going to be on this channel, Nick's Flies Places, and those are pretty much going to be the two channels I have because I am a tech nerd at heart. I grew into loving fitness and traveling places. Nick Flies Places will do most of my lifestyle stuff, including workouts, working out with my friends, gym sessions with people that you may or may not know, little tips and tricks on how to go into the gym and make it a great place for you, since walking in my 30s and seeing either a bunch of jack guys way ahead of me or a bunch of young guys that are all in their optimal room of gaining muscle mass makes me feel a little So I want to kind of soften the blow for people that are in their 30s that are trying to lose weight, and let people know that it's something you can certainly conquer, and even me, who has a lot of neuroses, can certainly do it. And then also, my other one is going to be Nick Does Tech Stuff. That one obviously will involve the computers. I will be moving the Game Boy Advance video over to that. I'm going to do tech reviews on all the crap I buy. I buy a lot of crap. And then we will just hope both of those blossom and I make all the YouTube cash in the world, and this apartment turns into a $39 million mansion. Actually, I don't want a mansion. That's too much admin. $39 million, 80th floor, penthouse, whatever the fancy ass place you get in New York. That place. I just want to have a room to do that, just do computer shit. Up in the clouds, above everybody, because I'm better than everybody. That's why I fly first class on Delta, right? Great. So, first, I have a lot of computers. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of all these so you guys can see the dysfunction. Obviously, you can tell I've already got two on my 6 and my 9. 69? Yeah, sure. My 6 and my 9. I guess that'd technically be my 3 and my, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 and 9, not 6 and 9. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so anyway, so I've got an original Bondi Blue iMac behind me, a 1999 Compaq Presario 5410. I will be doing videos on both of those. I also have this thing here, which is the reason I actually started this whole video to talk about. It is the Compaq Presario 1400T XL244. Ooh, isn't she spicy? Coming in from the 99s into 2000s, this was actually not the color I wanted, nor was the iBook I'm going to show you here in a second the color I wanted. Why, you might ask? Thanks for asking! What I wanted to do with this is show you the competitor in the PC version of the iBook that came out at this same time to explain why this computer looks like it does. Most laptops that were in this generation were black square cubes. And in fact, I have a black square cube. Funny enough, black square cubes are currently the cool thing. Why do I say that? Because this is my Alienware M15 R7. I think R7. 15.4 inch screen, big beautiful, glowy keyboard, glowy butthole, glowy alien head, Windows 11, the absolute fine cream of the crop. Everybody wants a black computer again. Colors aren't cool. Don't know why. Don't mean that in any bad way. We all love color. But yeah, that's what a normal computer looks like. So, it's like Computer 37. But this guy is particularly interesting just because it came with color accent kit. You may notice this computer is, and I'm gonna hold this up for the class, silver with striping, and then has black trim pieces here. I wanted a blue one or the Eddie Bauer edition because Compaq made an Eddie Bauer edition Compaq Presario. Let's put that all in our little mind. They wanted brand imaging that the outdoorsman that goes on luxury trips in their overpriced, stuffed-down jackets, brings their compact Presario to continue their business while in their Ford Expedition. Don't you forget that Ford also had an exclusive deal with Eddie Bauer, and so does the compact Presario 1400 XL 244. I'm just not rich enough to afford a Ford Expedition or a compact Presario XL 244 with an Eddie Bauer badge, so we're just gonna do it with this. So, circling back, the fit of irony about this being this color is that I bought this thing's reason to be inspired from. What is it? The inspiration for it is the iBook G3 clamshell, which is one of the first, in fact, is the first iBook that ever existed and is the parent overall of the other computer I own, which is the MacBook Pro Retina. Yeah, I have lots of computers. So, ironically, this has a cover on it that is Bondi Blue, which is the color of that computer. So, my new computer, even though this is aluminum and has a plastic cover to make it look colored, my other computer is just literally graphite white. But there's a point to this, as promised. The graphite iBook here, this is the last model. It is a 466 megahertz PowerPC G3 processor. Ooh, you have no idea what that means. Was literally designed and made famous by the ability and its weird look. It literally looks like a clamshell. You close it, it actually has a clamshell look. Even more fun. Boop, there we go. It has a carrying handle. Anybody who's actually seen this little guy probably has seen, I believe it's lime green, orange, or blueberry from Legally Blonde. That's where it came from, and I think Compaq, trying to cash in on that money from people way back when, because Apples were not super compatible with PC stuff, or not as much as they are now, decided to make this little guy. So ironically, these are both graphite. You can see the similarities between them. Both have, you know, a two-tone thing. Apple's going with white and graphite. Compaq went with silver and graphite. Irony there is the little stripes on this Compaq actually kind of look like the stripes here on this iMac, which I'll try and key chrome in so you can see that so it makes a little sense. But yeah, basically, these two computers served the same purpose. This and this were home user, nice, not cheap, I believe between $1,500 and $2,500 laptops. What I have actually done, which will be a separate video on my Nick Does Tech Stuff channel, is pulled this apart because it did not work when it was given to me, or actually when I bought it for a whopping $25. And then this one actually is working stellar. However, it has a couple hiccups because somebody did what I call resto modding for computers, which basically means leaving the outer shell really great and then upgrading the interior guts so it's modern and can do stuff. Nice thing is, it runs. Let's hear that good old-fashioned startup chime. Childhood for me. The Mac bong noise has actually changed over many, many moons. Let's hear the Compaq one now. What a great noise! There isn't one, because no PC has a startup chime. Why? I don't know. Do they have the login noises? Sure. Funny thing is, no login noise, startup chime. No startup chime, login noise. Is there a conspiracy that I'm missing? There she is! Also the sound of my childhood. Windows XP, which is supposed to mean experience, or what my parents used to call me, extra special. Because I'm special. Actually, this computer originally came with Windows 98 and then Windows Millennium Edition, or Moron Edition, or Motherfucking Edition, because it sucked and had lots of issues. But either way, I put XP on this because, well, it's the only CD I had. This has Mac OS X 10.4, which is also before anybody's time. Why am I talking about all these things? Why are those on behind me? Because I love computers, and I'm going to be doing stuff about computers on my other channel. So, stay tuned on Nick Does Tech Stuff. Please give that a follow. I'll put the little ads and stuff in my signature if you would like to see any computer tech stuff, because that is something I very much love, it's very dear to my heart, I very much care about. You might say, Nick, there's only 4 computers. Maybe that 5th one is that Alienware. What else are you gonna review if you only have 4 computers? You're a fool if you think I only have 4 computers. Of course I showed you the Alienware. Then we've got the MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina. And then you'll say, but Nick, the 15-inch Retina is Bondi Blue. I think Bondi Blue is ugly. Oh, you're in luck! I've got a navy blue one because I bought the cover for it. I'm also selling them, so if you would like to purchase any of these, please hit me up because I literally have way too many computers. We're trying to slim it down to a dysfunctional 10 instead of a dysfunctional 40. And then lastly, you might say, Nick, but you have no normal-ass computers. Actually, I do. My work so lovingly gets rid of their stuff after 3 to 4 years because they're just rich AF. And I said, hey, are you guys gonna toss it? They said, yeah, we are, because we're rich AF and we do whatever we want. Our owner has a private jet. And I'm like, I don't have a private jet. Can I have these to like do YouTube YouTube stuff on, I said, go for it! So thank you to my work. Thank you to being employed. By the way, speaking of employed, this video is sponsored by me because I just am a nerd who likes to do this stuff and I pay out of my own pocket to do this stuff. I would someday actually love for this channel to blow up, either on the tech side or the one of me traveling, being an superiorless a-hole. Whatever, it would be fun. I think it'd be really great, honestly. Yeah, so I actually have a bunch of Dell laptops, and one of the things I am going to do on my other channel, which may kind of tie over here, is how X computer is in 2023 and what can you do with it? Because realistically, you guys are probably wondering, besides these guys, which actually are valid, and this, which is my actual personal daily driver, which is a Alienware laptop that's quite beautiful, if I do say so myself. What on earth can you do with a computer from the 2000s? 2000 is literally when my little brother Skylar was born. That makes him 23. It's actually very easy to do the math, thankfully, because that you just add the year and boom, you've got it. Makes me feel smart. My age, nobody will ever find out. That's just like Gossip Girl says. Anyways, that's my story. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I would be forever grateful. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hopefully I will do something on my Nick Flies Places channel with traveling. I do fly quite frequently. I actually have a couple of videos where I have gone places, but I wasn't in doing this mode, so I'm not used to talking to the camera, so they're probably gonna be choppy, they're probably gonna be yucky. Ooh, yucky, that sounds like a 5-year-old word. 5-year-old's word. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and cut all those up and make them something interesting. I also did a couple of apartment tours in New York City, and I think those would be really interesting for everybody to see. I know everybody does apartment tours, and I'm just gonna do a voiceover of them, but I'd love for you guys to see the reality of what an apartment there goes for that I deem good enough for that I'd live in with all of my YouTube millions. So if you would like to see those, again, like, comment, subscribe, do everything possible. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I am on TikTok. There's a lot of stupid fitness stuff on there so far. It's just videos of me mixing suicide drinks, but follow it all, subscribe to it all, do all the things. I want to do all the things. I thank you very much. I love you all, and have a great day, night, evening, whatever it is, popular people, and I will catch you in the next one.